Believe it or not, the S&P 500 is sitting just below all-time highs. This despite the testimony of James Comey and the UK elections all on Thursday. Let's talk about all this with Boris Schlossberg and Wald. Boris, two big events, each important in their own way politically in different parts of the world and together. But do they each or individually have the potential to be market moving?
They do. Right now, the market is very complacent about both political risks existing in the system. If either one of those events kind of goes the opposite of conventional wisdom, I think the political risk in the market is quite severe. The market is very overbought, very complacent, very much vulnerable to any kind of a sell-off.
Boris, back to you. The James Comey prepared testimony, no smoking guns. The market didn't react. If anything, sort of moved higher. It's kind of what we already knew. If it comes out that he goes through the Q&A with the president relatively unscathed, would you interpret that as a bullish sign for the stock market?
That would be a bullish sign for the stock market because there'll be no prosecutable offense, at least from what he testifies to. It's very much open to interpretation exactly how prejudicial his testimony has been so far. But clearly there's nothing concrete just yet, and we'll have to see what the Q&A says. But still, I think the risk is quite real there, that there could be something in Q&A that could really move the market the opposite way that it's trading now.
Okay, but Ari, no matter what happens, they're up against a lot of momentum. I mean, so when we look at the charts, we might see some interference from these political events, but overall, the technical setup looks good, doesn't it?
That's our view, that what we're seeing is very consistent with healthy bull market behavior. This resiliency in the market, being able to rally through overbought conditions and all these political and geopolitical events, really consistent with an upcycle that we think continues. Now, underneath the surface, there's been some less correlated trends from a bottom-up perspective, but overall, we think there is enough market cap to take the S&P 500 higher. Here are the levels to watch. Now, more noticeably, the important technical development was the breakout above 2,400. That was the index's peak back in March. Typically, those breakout points, they then become support. So I see support at 2,500. On the upside, some of the projections we're looking at point to around 2,480. That's if you take the height of the prior pattern and project it from the breakout point. We like round numbers, though. We think we overshoot that, and let's just stick with 2,500. We think the S&P 500 ultimately grinds up to. Now, seasonals are a bit sluggish during the summer months, but if you look a little bit closer, you usually don't see that until August, September period. So until I think it's early to make the case for a seasonal pullback, for the time being, I think the S&P continues to grind higher.
Okay, yeah. Well, I tell you what, Ari, we like the setup, and if we go through with maybe a May win and Trump coming out unscathed, I think the market may hit that mark sooner rather than later, but tomorrow, or Thursday rather, is a very big day. Boris and Ari, thank you both very much, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Trading Nation. I'm Brian Sullivan. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.